Hey, Slumpbusters, welcome in. It's Juju with a quick hitter video for you, and we're going to talk about this Cam Newton release from New England. Now, am I surprised that Cam got released from the Patriots? Not particularly. I was actually surprised that he got re-signed in the first place. Now, was I a big Mac Jones guy heading into the draft? Absolutely not. And that was mostly just given that the team that was most linked to him was my San Francisco 49ers at the number 3 overall spot. And at 3, Mac Jones didn't make a ton of sense to me. A guy with a low ceiling, high floor, not exactly the type of guy you draft at 3. But when he went to the Patriots, it made too much sense not to make it happen. Between the scheme fit with what Josh McDaniels wants to do, Mac Jones being one of those batteries included guys that you could just run out on the field, it was the right move for the Patriots to make. And then you look at the preseason, and it was just easy to double down in that belief because Mac was looking good. The offense seemed to move consistently when he was out there, going through his reads, going through his progressions. He always seemed to find the right guy, similar to what he was doing at Alabama. And yes, Cam Newton didn't have a terrible preseason per se. In that second preseason game, going 11 for 12, whatever the final stat line was, he did look better. But I think part of the problem is Cam hasn't been a consistent performer week in, week out in quite some time, at least 3-4 years. You could say it's due to injuries. You could say it's due to COVID. You could say it's due to changing up schemes or a shortened preseason last year. But at this point, I think we need to be honest what Cam Newton is. A backup quarterback. Is he a top 32 quarterback in the NFL? Maybe. It might be close. There might be some situations where you can kind of talk yourself either way. But I think at this point, does he make a team better by being their starting quarterback? Certainly, does he make a contending team better by being their starting quarterback? No. And that's why I think a couple situations in which I think Cam would be a perfect quarterback to land with would be the Dallas Cowboys or the Atlanta Falcons. Right now in Dallas, their backup quarterback is Cooper Rush. They've just released Ben DiNucci. And if Dak Prescott is dealing with the shoulder injury, the ankle injury, for some reason can't go or misses some time early on, Cam Newton is an absolute upgrade over Cooper Rush. That is one thing I can definitively say. And then you look at the Falcons situation, Matt Ryan, at least bright spot, never gets hurt, usually reliable to be out there on the field. But their backup situation is Josh Rosen. Do I think Cam Newton's better than Josh Rosen? Absolutely. Rosen is a cast-off, been on his 5th team now in 4 years. Is it all his fault? Probably not, but at the same time, do I have high belief in Josh Rosen's ability over Cam Newton? He's not mobile enough. Talk about consistency as a passer. Josh hasn't been nearly as consistent as even Cam has. And I think that's a big indictment on his career. Now, going back to Cam Newton getting released by the Patriots in the first place, there's a lot of conjecture. Was it due to the COVID situation in this past week? And from my standpoint, yes, it's a personal life decision. I'm not going to be that guy that jumps down your throat if you don't have the vaccine. But at the same time, as a professional athlete in a league that's just trying to operate without any outbreaks or incidents, you have your quarterback getting consistently tested every day, I can understand why that'd be very frustrating for a guy like Belichick. When you have a guy like Mac Jones who's vaccinated and at equal or even greater skill level than the guy who's unvaccinated, it makes the decision a little bit easier. And I could see why the Patriots wanted to go towards Mac Jones between the play in the preseason and just a general outlook towards their future at the quarterback position. But anyway, Slumpbusters, let me know what you think in the comments. Were you shocked at all by the Cam Newton release? Where do you think he ends up? I'd also like to hear your thoughts there. Leave a like on this video because, hey, of course it helps the algorithm. And hit that subscribe button as we're closing in on 1.5K and we're shooting for 2K here in the next month. Check out our partner, cavemancoffeeco.com. Yes, don't be a chump. Use promo code SLUMP and save yourself some money on your next delicious purchase of cold brew coffee from cavemancoffeeco.com. Promo code SLUMP. All right, Slumpbusters, we got a ton more content coming for you. Week and a half from NFL kickoff. You stay safe, happy, and healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.